Now, football legend Graeme Souness, this is incredible. He is set to swim the Channel in a bid to raise £1.1 million for sufferers of a rare and painful skin condition. Now, the former Liverpool and Rangers midfielder is going to be taking on the 21-mile swim to raise money for Deborah, which is a charity that supports people with this absolutely awful disease. I really hope that I managed to say this right. Epidermolysis bullosa. So we'll ask a bit more about what it's about, but ultimately it's known as butterfly skin, which is very rare, very painful. It's a genetic condition that causes the skin to become really fragile and tear and blister. Can you even imagine anything like that?
Couldn't.
We're going to welcome to the show Graeme now, because he's going to tell us all about this cause, what he's doing and why he's doing it. Graeme, it's a real pleasure to have you back on. How you doing?
Morning, Graeme, how are you?
Good morning, athletes. How are we?
We're in top form. Now, Graeme, I remember you and I had a conversation, believe it or not, I think I'll be back in the World Cup, and you told me you were planning on doing something different. That was your exact words. You didn't go into it, but you said you were going to do something different. Tell us a little bit about it, and probably firstly, everybody has saw how much this means to you, particularly yesterday on the news, which was brilliant. Tell us about this wonderful little girl.
Well, Isla show's not long enough for me to talk about Isla. It's so special. I sat with the charity. I got involved. I went to dinner 5 years ago here in London, and I met a girl called Myra from Birmingham, and it just struck me that I'd never heard of this, and it's such an awful disease. Why have I not heard of it? And I decided to get involved, Ali, and I've been, for the last 5 years, I've been on it. And then soon after deciding to get involved, I met Isla up in Inverness, and I'm sitting with Isla's father right now. And as much as I was involved before I met Isla, she just made me sort of revalue everything in life. I've got 6 kids. I've had the most wonderful life. All my kids are what are deemed normal, whatever that may be. But it's just count your blessings time. And this little girl inspires me, and I get tearful, and I don't know why. We work together, and we've been in some emotional situations, Alistair. But this girl does something to me that I've never experienced in my life before. And I think it's because I can't help her enough. And I'm sitting with her father right now, and he must feel that 100 times more than I do. When you see what these children go through, it is horrendous. I'll try and make it as graphic. I know it's early, people may be eating their breakfast. It's like someone's taken a blowtorch to her skin. Most of her body's like someone's flashed a blowtorch across her, and it is raw. They're open, serious wounds. And she lives on ketamine, fentanyl, diamorphine, just to take the pain away. Can you imagine that? And it is just truly horrendous. And the courage and the stoicism she shows every waking moment is something to behold, and it makes me feel like a very unimportant, very weak. I always thought I was strong-willed. No, I've got nothing compared to this little girl.
Graeme, I was reading about it. So it's a genetic mutation. About 5,000 people in the UK are living with it at the moment in 2021, and there's no cure for it currently. So what is it that you guys are hoping to achieve? The number 1.1 million and what you're doing? Well,
Laura, what I'm doing, because I have a wee bit of a profile, I'm talking to you, and I know that you have lots of listeners, and I just want people to take a couple of minutes to go on the internet and look at this disease and how horrible it is and how nasty it is. It's as bad as it gets. And I was amazed that I had never seen it before. Football is much maligned. They get criticised, football players, at every turn. But the majority of them do get involved in a charity, like I did as a player and as a manager. You come across some really sad situations and people that have diseases which is going to shorten their lives. And you come away thinking, that's so sad. But this got me like nothing else I've ever come across. And, I've been around seriously ill people, but I'd never heard of this disease. So I'd plead with anyone who's got any inclination to want to get involved in helping us. Have a look at what this does to the human body. And it's young kids that get it. And unfortunately, this life shortening, this disease, it's just the most horrendous thing. So my job is to make people aware of it, and then and it punched me on the nose. It's like someone really punched me hard on the nose and it's changed my life. It's changed my life.
Graeme, tell me, if I may, and I hope I'm right, is it Andy that's Isla's dad? I hope I'm right in saying it's Andy.
Right.
You guys are about to embark on something which we can obviously hear in your voice how much it means to you, but with the greatest respect, knowing you well enough, you're now embarking on something that is completely and utterly, as far as I'm concerned, out your comfort zone. What a challenge you're embarking on. Tell us a little bit about that, please, mate.
You want Andy to tell you that, or me?
Say that again. Start again.
You said you were going to join me and you were going to announce it.
But Graeme, I struggle to do the swimming pool in Portugal. What you guys are taking on is absolutely unbelievable.
Well, let me tell you, it's I thought I could swim. You know, I've been a decent swimmer. I live down on the south coast, and when we decided to take this up, enlisted the help of some serious military people down there. I can't confirm or deny that they're special forces for obvious reasons. Yeah. They're you know, you think the dressing room's a hard school. This is several levels up to get zero sympathy. So early on, I went in the water the first time, really struggled. I would say for a good couple of months, really struggled. And I think Andy is the same. And then the penny dropped, and I'm confident. I wish I was doing it this afternoon, Ali. I wish I was. I think Andy's the same. I think I wish I was. I just can't wait to get in the water and do what we have to do. And we'll do it. We'll do it. It's not, you know, it just failure is not, and it's never going to be talked about. The only issue we may have if it's you get a 4-day window to do it, and it's weather dependent. So as long as it's not too lumpy, we'll be fine. You know, we've got great people around us.
There's a group of you doing it, 21 miles, June the 18th. Graeme, we're going to put up all the information on our Twitter pages and our Instagram pages so that people know exactly where they can go and donate and follow on. We're having loads of messages from people coming in saying, absolutely blown away by this. That's from Ian, a Spurs fan. How do I donate to Graeme's cause? I'll read out the links. I will put it up on all the social media channels so people can find out exactly how they can donate. Graeme, what you guys are doing is incredible. Please send all our best to Andy as well, because the way you've just spoken about this, I think it's caught everybody this morning. So we will try and do our best to spread as much awareness as we can and support you along the way as well. Before we let you go, just a quick one, if you don't mind. Lots of Liverpool fans listening as well. Would love to know your thoughts on Liverpool's chances of finishing top four, and they might do next season, Graeme. Well,
just quickly, Laura, I think it was a disappointing result at the weekend, obviously. They've been inconsistent, and that's why they find themselves in this situation. I think with a little bit of 2 or 3 players, especially emphasising on the midfield, I think we need to strengthen in there. And I said that. I did an article in Daily Mail, and I wrote that on the 10th of August last year, and I still think that's an area you have to strengthen. I think the rest of the team is strong. I think goalkeeper, defenders, up front they've got goals, and I think you get 2 or 3 top players in there. They've got the budget to do that, and they will be challenging again next year. What they've done with Man United, they've allowed them to no longer feel under the same pressure. And that, you know, when you're playing under pressure, it does strange things to people. But right now, that pressure has been released a bit on Man United, which they should really have been. No, Villa are a good team at this time. If they'd won there, obviously it would have put them in a stronger position. But no, I think it may have gone this year for them. Can I dive in? I know you've. Can I just give you this? You're going to put the website up where people can donate?
Yes, I've got it in front of me, yeah.
So that's give./Deborah Swim. That's Deborah, Debra. You're going to put that up for me? Yeah, we're going to put it up.
You better believe it. Listen, very best of luck. Tremendous, you know, what you guys are doing, and effectively just lots of love to Isla, Graeme. Best of luck to you and Andy.
See you soon. Thank
All
you.
The best.
Thank you both so much. Like you just said there, if you want to donate, Deborah's Swim, if you just pop that in your search engine, you're going to find it. You can go to donate.giveasyoulive.com and you can find that. If you pop in Graeme Souness or Deborah Swim, anything like that, we'll also put up these links on our social media pages, as we mentioned. So if you would like to go and donate and support them all, you can do just that.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.